Would you consider yourself at this time and space to be a deliberate creator of your world, of your life? Do you see yourself creating the life you want? Do you see yourself having the thoughts and the feelings that you've had, let's say off and on over the last few years, that maybe are now coming to pass? One thing we're finding out more as we go into this COVID-19 that's happening is the fact that it is a flu. It's a virus. It is a flu virus. And the reason why we're so scared and why it is so detrimental and so bad for us all is the fact that this is a brand new flu that our bodies is not used to. And when your body is not used to a flu, your immune system has not had a chance to build antibodies against it. So what happens is, for this flu that is happening right now, we all know it, is releasing fear. And when we release fear, we release dopamine. When we release dopamine, and yes, this is neuroscience, we release dopamine, we hinder our immune systems to combat the fear or combat the virus. And it's fear that gets in the way. So if you're afraid of anything, I mean anything at all, if you have a fear that's holding you back, it's holding you down, that is stopping what you're doing, realize that your dopamine in your body right now is triggering your immune system. And it is triggering it, I'm writing that down, your immune system. Okay. Your fear of people being sick, your fear of maybe you're going to get sick, maybe one of your loved ones is going to get sick, maybe you're going to die, maybe one of your loved ones is going to die. If you have a fear of any kind, or maybe you have a fear that you're not going to have the money to survive, maybe you have a fear of whatever it is, you're not going to have the money to, buy groceries or whatever it is. I'm just throwing some things out there in the ballpark for that. But fear is detrimental to anything you want to create, and realize that you are creating and you are manifesting everything around you. And if you're doing it in a sense of fear, what kind of a life are you having right now? Realize that you are a creator. You're a co-creator with the universe. You're a co-creator with source. You're a co-creator on everything that's happening. And what are you creating? But knowing that this is a flu virus, knowing that it is the flu, and that people were, before this even became known that it was, this big thing, people were, getting tested for the flu, and they were kind of going in, they weren't really sick, but had little flu symptoms, whatnot. They didn't die. They just had flu symptoms. And there's medicine, of course, and the flu is usually, it's a virus, so it's harder to combat a virus. You have a lot of vitamin C that really combats viruses, zinc, all the things you can do to increase your immune system and to help it build. But the one thing you can do, aside from taking the supplements to grow your immune system, is to your emotions. Grow your emotions. Combat your emotions. Your emotions will bring you down every single time. They'll either bring you down or they'll bring you up. What plane are you on? Right? So when you're thinking about this and you're doing this, I want to take this on another step. So we know that this is a virus, and 21% of the population dies every year from the flu. 21%. It is a fact. It is scientific. It is given. It is documented. 21% of people die from the flu. And we don't have shutdowns. We don't have, catastrophe. We don't call it a pandemic. We don't create different things out of it. The thing is, being that this is a new one again, but the swine flu is new, the Asian flu is new, there's all these viruses that came out. We didn't shut the world down for that. This one's a little bit stronger. and therefore our bodies are not used to it yet, but we will be. It's just a given. It's a fact. So one thing we want to look at, what is the outcome of this shutdown? And I know a lot of you are going to be saying, Christy, it's really bad. It's devastated me. It's just, awful. So I want to take it a step further, okay? What have we as people been talking about, been focusing on for years now? The environment. And some people are calling it global warming. Well, there is no global warming. The world re-terraforms herself continually. Ice melts. It has to. Ice melts, it moves, it shifts, the world's plates shift. It's part of the earth doing its thing. So we are constantly saying we need to clean up our environment. We need to clean up our air. We need to clean up our, whatever, or trash, or whatever it is we're doing. We're doing a lot of damage as people. So just think for a minute, how many of us, and you're included in this, have focused and thought we've got to clean the air. We've got to clean our air to be easier to breathe. We've got to do this. We've got to, make the world better. We got to take care of the earth. All of us pretty much are part of this. I'm not going to call it a pandemic. It is a growth. It is a creation. We are all co-creators in this happening. I don't mean the flu. I mean the cleaning of the earth. Do you realize that since we have been in a voluntary lockdown or a shutdown, that the air quality is better? That is part of, when you ask, it is given. That is a fact. We have asked repeatedly, please, Lord, please, clean our air. What can I do? What can I help? How can we get this to happen? We've all done this in one shape, form, or another through vibration, through energy that we have. As we do this, and as we have pleaded and put this thought, this feeling out there, we have had the answer given to us in this form. And I prefer to look at it as a positive than as a negative, because this is helping our earth. It's helping our air quality. We are being able to breathe so much better because our environment, our atmosphere is cleaning. It is cleaning up. It is being better. So as we're doing this, and like I said, I totally believe you ask and it is given. What are you asking for and it is given? Sometimes it takes time. Remember, it's not going to happen in your time. I think this was probably the best way that the universe could figure out, that source could figure out, to actually take care of it all without getting rid of all humans on the earth. Think about it. What other way would actually clean up the air, which would actually thrive our population, which would actually thrive our wildlife? Do you realize that the wildlife is prospering better with us not roaming around all over the place, without us getting involved in the atmosphere or the ecosystem? Or, we're not out there fishing, we're not hunting, we're not traipsing through the woods, we're not hiking around, disrupting their environment. So when we have stopped, since we have stopped doing this, the wildlife are flourishing. They're in their environment, they're in their habitat, and we are not being involved in getting in their way, of interfering with their life, of their growth. Granted, we do hunt for beef or whatever, but we have plants, and we raise cattle and different different animals to do just that. We don't have to be out constantly hunting and traipsing through the woods. I know a lot of us like to go camping and we like to be out in nature. That's fine, but you know what? By doing that, we are taking away from the atmosphere. We're taking away from the ecosystem. of what we need to be preserving. We need to be preserving the trees. We need to be preserving the wildlife. We need to be preserving our way of life. Think about it. Think about what you're thinking. Think about what you're feeling. And think about how you are co-creating all of this that is happening. Because knowing that you are a deliberate creator with the universe, that your thoughts, your feelings, and what you want to have happen in the world happen. And they're there. And they're what we are wanting. We wanted to have the air cleaned up. We wanted to have our atmosphere cleaned up. And it took a worldwide shutdown to do exactly what we, the people have been asking the universe for a long time now. We have been destroying our atmosphere ourselves. Nothing else. It's not global warming. It's nothing else. It's us. And it's the earth is terraforming herself to where she needs to go. It happens every few thousand years, and you know what? It's time again. So we need to realize that what we are doing and how we are helping with your thoughts and your energy make the changes needed. And you are doing the same for yourself right now. You are making the changes you need to make for your life, for your style. So a lot of people are saying, I love being at home and I don't love being at home. And then the people that are on the front lines of all this stuff saying, well, I wish I wasn't a critical part of the task force because I would like to have to be home. I would like to not have to go to work every day. So those of you who are in the position where you are not having to go to work every day, the thing is, where is your focus? What are you doing? And are you creating? You're not the only creator. You are co-creator with Source. You have a piece of Source in you. You are co-creator. Are you creating a lifestyle that is going to make you happy? This is your opportunity. What you do with it is up to you. If you didn't like your job and you don't want to go back to it, what are you doing to go the other route? What are you doing to take that step? You've got the opportunity right here, right now. You're not working. You're at home. It's right there for you. All you have to do is step up and say, you know what? There's people out here who can help me. I'm going to reach out and I am going to make the changes for my life that I want to make. And I know I do work from home. I don't have to go to a job. And you all know that I do that. So I'm speaking from, because you all know too, I came from corporate world and I made the decision to take that change and to make a change in my life. And you can too. It's hard. It's not easy. But being that you don't have to go to the job right now, wouldn't this be the right time for you to take those chances and take that leap and say, you know what? Now is the opportunity. I've been asking for this. Think about it. You've been asking for time. You've been asking for a way to change it. You've been asking. You've asked and it is given. It's just the way it is. You ask and it is given. And now is a perfect time for thousands of people to take the leap and say, you know what? There is plenty out there for everyone. I'm going to take my piece of what I desire. I'm going to do what I desire because there is plenty for everybody. So think about it. Think about what we've created as a whole in encouraging our atmosphere to grow and to clean and to be better, to encouraging our wildlife to flourish and to prosper in their way. It's all what we're creating as a unit, as a team, as a people. Our energies are all connected. Our thoughts are all connected because we are all energy. So I hope this helps a lot of people to get over the dopamine and the fear and the triggering of the immune system, because your immune system is what fights off diseases. It's what fights off viruses. So be happy, be healthy, and create, because you are creating every day, regardless if you realize it or not. You are the creator. Okay? So I encourage you to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because we want to keep this going and we want to give more value to more people. And I will be over in the Mastermind Marketer group later to do a training to help people get started and to get the breakthrough for their business. Okay, I'll be doing a training over there. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later and have a super great day.